Welcome guys, in this video I'll cover the basis of the beta. I decided to give a review based on 6 different categories: graphics, gameplay, co-op, content, dark zone, replayability, and finally the wish list of things I'd like to see when the release hits on 8th of March. Graphics. One of the most anticipated areas was the graphics of the game. How would it look compared to the E3 footage? Was the downgrade real? No, it is an immensely beautiful game with a weather system, a very realistic lighting, gorgeous textures on clothing, weapons and on the ground. Is it as beautiful as the reveal trailer? No, probably not. But by now we are almost grown accustomed to the insanely realistic reveal trailers from many of the developers. Why they would amp the trailers and then scale down to the real world instead of those of the dev build is an interesting topic, but not one for this video. The most important thing for me has been how atmospheric the game feels. This is very much due to the fact that the devs made the world feel real. I would give this part a 9 out of 10. Gameplay. Tom Clancy's The Division really feels like the strong AAA cover shooter that was teased back in 2013. The controls are simple and effective as you move from cover to cover to get the best vantage point to take out an agent gone rogue or just an NPC hammering you. The cover system took some time to get used to, but when you do it's very rewarding, especially when you get up against other agents as they act a bit different than AIs. I would have to give this part 9 out of 10. Co-op. The beta feels like a very polished co-op shooter. The matchmaking is quick and adaptive, and the in-game proximity chat is a very cool feature. In the beta we had some hit and miss, but I would expect it to be fully functioning when we hit full release. The only big complaint is the dark zone matchmaking with the lower level friends. In the beta, when being a lower level than my friends, I got thrown into bracket 1 through 7 and my friends went to bracket 8 through 8. I could rejoin them, but then I would be the weak part of the team. This gotta be fixed in the final game. I would give this part 8 out of 10. Content. This part gives me a bit of concern towards the release. The beta consisted of one main mission and the full release is rumored to consist of 10 to 15 main missions. The PvE part of the beta was done very fast, and then the only thing left to do was risking it all in the dark zone. When the full game is out and the entire map is revealed, a lot of people, including myself, will be spending a lot of time exploring mid-crisis Manhattan. In the beta we already had the possibility of finding collectibles, and I would expect people to spend a lot of time unlocking the mystery of the Division. I would give this part a 6 out of 10. The Dark Zone. This is the jewel of Tom Clancy's The Division. The anxiety of running around a PvE/PvP zone and looting up, trying to dodge rogue agents, calling in extraction and waiting. Waiting seems forever and ever when the map is swarming with red skulls that indicate rogue status on other agents. For real thrill seekers, you wanna go rogue. This is a thrilling hard challenge that will scale in difficulty the fewer members you have on your team. And even your friends can't be trusted. In the dark zone, you can't trust anyone. One of the things that annoyed people the most is how easy it is to become rogue. There should be some sort of grace warning that marked you as a possible threat, but not a fallen agent yet. I doubt Massive will be able to fix this prior release. I'd have to give this part a 9 out of 10. Replayability. The developers have stated numerous times that they are in it for the long haul. This means the Division needs a high level of replayability. I believe this will be the case, as the beta felt more like a demo of the open world, and at full release we'll have plenty to do. So far we haven't heard anything about bounties or challenges in the PvE world, but I think Massive will implement a system if one does not already exist. I'd have to give this part an 8 out of 10. This gives the beta a final score of 8.2. And on a final note, I will include my wishlist towards release. The drone. I really regret that we didn't get to try the drone, even though it already was pulled from the final game. I really wonder what it added to the game. I wish the devs would put it back in and restrict it to the PvE area. A companion app. We're gonna need some form of app that will organize our equipment. Rogue system fixes. This is needed to prevent gameplay from being too random if you go rogue. More content. This is an important part. Hard PvE endgame is needed. Raids, dungeons and so on. And we need missions in the Dark Zone. Matchmaking is fixed. This I expect will be done by release. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Give me a like or comment down below. Please subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you in the Dark Zone.